Austin back there deep to receive for the Kensington GOLDBUGS. Here is the kick. It is up and very nice hit by Rust at about the 4-yard line. Rust is right. He finds an opening and breaks one tackle, but he does finally get picked up at about the 20-yard line of the night. As he comes up to the line of scrimmage, have a single setback. That is Freeman. Justin Freeman is in the backfield. Has Twins out to the left side, and he's going to run the ball on the quarterback keeper off to the left side for a gain of 2. Make it a pickup of 2 to bring up a second down and 8 for the Kensington GOLDBUGS. And I didn't quite see the tackler that time for Northern Valley. I believe it was Dave Whitney, though. Dave Whitney in on the stop for the GOLDBUGS. And we come back up to the line of scrimmage. It's Kensington with the ball, second down and 8. Single setback once again is Freeman.
Yeah, that's true.
Rust maneuvers Freeman where he wants him. Now they're set in with Twins to the left side. Looking to pass. It's Rusty. Rifles the ball into about the 29-yard line. Very close to a 1st and 10, however, just short.
Stop was made there by number 22, Clint Lowry.
Completed to Jason Rice, and Lowry that time in on the stop for the Northern Valley Huskies. Bringing up a 3rd down and 1 for Kensington as they come back up to the line of scrimmage. Once again, they're in a single setback formation. And they're going to run the ball straight up the middle with the keeper. Curving Rust gains 7 yards right up the middle. Finally tackled that time by Northern Valley, a whole host of Northern Valley Huskies. Bringing up a 1st and 10 for Kensington up to about the 38-yard line of Kensington. They have the ball, so immediately Kensington starts to move the ball very well. Well, as we come back up to the line of scrimmage, they're in a shotgun formation, and Rust gets the snap at about the 35-yard line, gets Rust, now he's going to run with it, and he picks up maybe 1 yard. He's tackled right around the line of scrimmage. There is a Kensington GOLDBUG down, and that is bad news for Kensington, as they are very sparse on the sidelines there, where they don't have a lot of substitution. They're in the shotgun formation once again. Snapping for Kensington now is Jeff Freeman as they get the snap. It is
gets pass away.
Down on the right side, steps out of bounds, and he steps out of bounds at the 26. It's complete to Jason Rice. 1st down for Kensington as Kensington continues to move the ball. Kirby Rust just rifled the ball right in there. A beautiful pass by Kirby, bringing up a 1st down and 10 at the 26-yard line. Well, as we get set here, it looks to be Northern Valley in a 3-2 defense, 3 front linemen. As we come back to the line of scrimmage, they are once again in the shotgun formation with Twins out to the left side. They're stacked out to the left side. As Kirby Rust looks to the right, once again finds Rust, and Rust breaks one tackle, then another tackle. He gains about 10 yards in on that carry. Down to about the 16-yard line.
Going to be awful close. It's only going to be a yard short of the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 1 now for the Bugs.
Looks to be just a little bit short. 2nd and 1 at the 20, or the check that, the 17-yard line. 2nd and 1 at the 17. As we come back up to the line of scrimmage, looks like Stacy Rust is in the backfield now, and Kirby Rust takes the handoff and goes straight up the middle. Kirby for a gain of 3. That'll be enough for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10,
around the 13-yard line. Tackled there by Thad Kemper, I believe, and that'll bring up a 1st down and 10 at the 13-yard line of Northern Valley. Kensington on the march here early in this ball game. Here's the snap. It's a shotgun high. That was probably a very wise choice that time, as he was well covered off to the right side. He was looking for Jason Rice, covered that time by Keith Sides, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Well, as we come back up to the line of scrimmage here, 2nd down and 10 for the Kensington GOLDBUGS. They're in the shotgun formation. Stacked out to the right side is Rice and another receiver, and now they fired off to the left, and it's complete for about 5 yards. Not see the receiver yet, and it looks to be DJ Westbrook in on the catch. That time the stop was made by Northern Valley's number 83. That's David Whitney.
For the Bugs, the ball spotted on the Husky 11-yard line.
And we come back up to the line of scrimmage. It is going to be a 3rd down and 3, or 3rd down and 5 for the Kensington GOLDBUGS. They're in a shotgun formation. Rush Nelly runs with the ball. Looks like he's going to have enough for a 1st and 10. Going to be very close. We'll have to wait and see. It's going to be very close inside the 5-yard line, near the 3 where you usually go for a 1st and 10. Stopped that time by Keith Sides for the Northern Valley Huskies. And it is enough for a 1st down. That'll bring up a 1st and goal for the Kensington GOLDBUGS. We come up to the line of scrimmage here. It will be a 1st and goal for Kensington. Kirby Russ looking very impressive so far tonight with the 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line. They're in the shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Well, now they have a little bit of movement on the right side. They wait until everything's set. Now the Russ is going to keep it, trying to get into the end zone. Doesn't quite make it. Gets very close there. Stopped there by Lachinsky for the Northern Valley Huskies. That'll bring up a 2nd down and goal. I believe he got to about the 2-yard line. He might have gained 1 on that carry. I believe it was a passing pattern. However, he saw immediately that he would not be able to pass the ball, so he kept it, tucked it in, and ran to the right side for a gain of 1, bringing up a 2nd down and goal at the 2-yard line. Come back up to the line of scrimmage, turn shotgun once again. Snap is good, and here's the looking, it's Rust as he rolls out to the left side. Kensington scores first here with 7:31 to go in the 1st quarter. The score 6-0.
Took a perfect pass to do it. Could be later right into the beat, and he got his spin in bounds.
It was a completed pass. Kirby Rice gun formation once again. Here's the snap. It's a little low, but he picks it up. Kirby Russ looking to the right side this time. As a man, I believe he got it, however, he was out of bounds. That will bring up
there was good coverage on that pass, too, so the score remained the score.
Right down the scoring play.
Let's get the split kick away.
Yeah. And it was just in time for the kick. It's and it's a return to about the 40-yard line as Northern Valley breaks a couple tackles.
It'll be spotted squarely at midfield.
Right at the 40-yard line, right at midfield here, and Kensington has the lead with 7 minutes 24 seconds to go. The score is 6-0. Kensington with the lead, and Northern Valley coming up to the line of scrimmage. Northern Valley will run with 2 men in the backfield, that being Tim Lachinsky and Dave Hagerman. The quarterback will be Keith Sides. As we come up to the line of scrimmage, hand off to Lachinsky, off to the left side, onto the left side, and he breaks 1 tackle, another tackle for a gain of 13 yards down to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for Northern Valley. Northern Valley immediately gets their running attack cooking as they gain 13 that time down to the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. Keith Sides comes back up to the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap, hands off to the first man through. Nice game that time as he breaks the tackle and gets up to a gain about 7 yards.
Straight up the middle for 7 yards.
That is David Hagerman in on the carry.
Bring out 2nd down and 3 now.
In on the stop for
going to get short of the 20-yard line.
As we come back to the line of scrimmage now, it is at the 22-yard line. For 2nd down and 3 for the Northern Valley team. As they hand off to Lachinsky falls in, gains 1 yard, bringing up a 3rd down and 2 for Northern Valley.
It'll be 2nd down and 3rd down and 3 now for the Huskies.
The stop that time by Justin Freeman for Kensington. Justin Freeman in on the stop for the GOLDBUGS. As we come back to live action, they are lining up here. Keith Sides has them at the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. It's going to be a fake handoff. Sides going to run to the right side. He's wide open. He's going to get the line. Touchdown by Keith Sides on a 6-yard rumble from the 22-yard line. He took the ball, faked the handoff, and then ran right behind his big tackle and was in open area before anybody really realized it. Walked into the end zone with 6 minutes, 4 seconds to go. The game is tied at 6-6, and we have a beauty brewing here in Kensington. We come back to live action. The try for 2 points is a pitch out to Lechinsky. The pitch is bad. He catches the ball low and runs in on the right side. That was a great play by Tim Lechinsky as the pursuit was there. It just was not quite quick enough for Kensington. Lechinsky was able to recover a bad pitch and then rumble in from 2 yards out for the 2-point conversion, bringing the score to 8-6. Kensington trails at this point, 8-6 to Northern Valley, and we'll be back with more on the Sports Voice of the Cheyenne Conference, 1490 KKAN.
Is that video recording green? Everything's green in there.
Well, we'll keep it right here, I guess, as we come back.
Croston and Rice, or left, I'm sorry, Stacy will be back to receive.
Okay, but I mean, there's a commercial on now, right? Dang, because the kickoff just happened.
Spiral kickoff.
That's all right.
Croston's going to let it roll out of bounds just on the 3-yard line. Huskies will get to try it again, 5 yards further back.
With the run, and then Lechinsky with the 2-point try. 8-6. And welcome back with 5:54 to go in the first quarter. Our other score, Phillipsburg over Smith Center, 7-0 at this point, about midway through the first quarter. As we get ready, the first kick for Northern Valley on the kickoff was out of bounds, so they'll have to kick it over. They're going to kick it at the 25-yard line now. As we get set here, the score 8-6, Northern Valley leads with 6 minutes, 4 seconds to go. Looks like it's going to be a high-scoring affair here in Kensington, as both teams really had no trouble running the ball down the field against their opponent in their first possession. Here's the kick. It's up. A very nice kick by Donaldson. Taken at about the 10-yard line, and he's going to break a couple of tackles before he's finally brought down at about the 26-yard line, where it'll be first and 10 for Kensington. David Hagerman in on the stop for the Northern Valley Huskies at the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
And that was a nice play that time by the Northern Valley Huskies. They were able to swarm onto the tackler. The man with the stop was
like Mitch is back in there at center.
David Hagerman. However, the run was by Nathan Croston, and Croston had a nice run, broke a couple of tackles up to the 26-yard line. As we come back to live play, it's the shotgun formation. Kirby Russ looking for a man on the right side. Looks like there was interference that time against number 33, that being Dustin Donaldson. And the flag was thrown immediately. The intended pass was for Jason Rice.
Pass interference against the Huskies.
It will be pass interference, and we'll have to wait and see where they mark it right now. Looks like they're going to take it, and it will be
cost the Huskies
up to
15
about
yards.
the 38-yard line of Northern Valley now. So Kensington has the ball inside the Northern Valley Huskies territory for the second time tonight. The first time they came away with 6 points with 5:53 to go here in the first quarter. The score, Northern Valley 8, Kensington 6. As we come back to live action, they're in the shotgun formation once again. Here's the snap. It's a good snap right to Russ. Russ looking straight down the field. Now he's going to try to run with it. However, he is pressured and finally brought down by number 83 for the Northern Valley Huskies. The score, that is David Whitney for the Northern Valley Huskies. And on the stop, a loss of about 8 on the play, bringing up a second down and call it 18 for Kensington.
Going to be second and 19 now for the GOLDBUGS.
Kensington that time had good coverage to begin with, but then Kirby Rust, as he was looking for a man, couldn't find anybody, and that was when the pressure got to him by Dave Whitney. Coming back to live action here, it is Kirby Rust in the shotgun formation once again. Here's the snap. They're looking. Now they're firing it off to the right side to Russ, and Stacy Russ has the ball, but it just bounced out of his hands, and that'll bring up a third down and 19 for the Kensington Goldbugs. And this was one thing that Jesse Jackson spoke about earlier today. He said he didn't want to get into any long down situations. He would have liked to kept it at a first and 10, second and 10, something like that. He didn't want to get into the second and 19 or third and 19 range, which is what he is now, as it's 4:42 left in this first quarter. The score is 8-6. Northern Valley leads, but Kensington is in trouble, at least to get this first and 10. As we come back, Kensington with the snap. It's right out of the that time, a nice play out to the 40-yard line of Northern Valley. That'll be very clear to a first and 10 for Kensington. A nice pass on the play, finally stopped by Brian Shearer for the Northern Valley Huskies. The catch that time, B.J. Westbrook, and that will be enough for a first and 10 at the 28-yard line. First and 10 for Kensington with 4:31 to go here in the first quarter. The score 8-6. Kensington trails, but they are on the drive once again. Shotgun formation once again for Freeman with a nice gain on the left side. That was a little trouble pass that time by Kirby Rust as Freeman was crossing across the play and gained 7 yards, bringing up a second down for the Goldbugs. Finally tackled by Clint Lowry for the Northern Valley Huskies. Also Dustin Donaldson in on the stop for Northern Valley. Coming back to live action with 3:51 to go. The score 8-6. Kirby Rust in the shotgun. Takes a snap, looking to the left side, has a man open, but he is hit, and I mean hit that time. The ball bounced loose, and that'll be incomplete.
Number 22, I believe that's Lowry.
Hit that time by Clint Lowry for the Northern Valley Huskies. And he hit him too. That was a nice shot by Clint Lowry. As we come back to live action here, it'll be third down and 2 for Kensington with 3:42 to go. They're right around the 22-yard line, I believe, the 21-yard line, call it. Third down and 2 for the Kensington Goldbugs. They're in the shotgun formation. Getting set to pass. Looks like Kirby Rust is going to run to the right side and then fire the ball. It's incomplete. He was trying to pass it to number 80, Jason Rice. However, it was incomplete. Defending on the play was Keith Sides. Fourth down and 3 for Kensington. 3:37 to go here in the first quarter. The score 8-6. Kensington trails. They are going to go for it, it looks like. Well, now it looks like they're going to call a timeout as they start to go to the line of scrimmage. Then in the shotgun formation once again as we come up to the line of scrimmage. Northern Valley's in a 3-2 defense. And now as they send a man in motion, which is Freeman. And it looks like Freeman's going to try to run for it as he had a little bit of time, but then had pressure by the Northern Valley Huskies. He tried to run for it, didn't make it. He gave maybe one. That was not enough for a first and 10, so Northern Valley will pick up the ball in a change-up possession. Doyle Bear was right where he should have been in his position, and he made the stop on Kirby Rust, bringing up a first and 10 for Northern Valley. Northern Valley has the lead at the ball now. The score 8-6. 3 minutes, 21 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It looks to be a great ball game so far as we come back up to the line of scrimmage. Keith Sides hands off to the second man, and that is Lachinsky. Lachinsky bounce off one man and then gains a couple more yards for a gain of 3 on the left side of the line of scrimmage. Finally tackled by B.J. Westbrook, and that'll bring up a third, or rather check out a second down and 6 for the Northern Valley Huskies. To come back up to the line of scrimmage, it's second down and 6 with 2 minutes, 48 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Key Sides underneath the center. Hands it off. Oh, he's going to keep it. Nice thing. Inside, but once again, breaks a couple tackles. And finally brought down after 2 yards. Down to the 36-yard line. It's going to be a first and 10 for the Northern Valley Huskies at the 37-yard line of Northern Valley. Finally tackled by Shannon Ratliff for the Kensington Goldbugs. Bringing up a first and 10 for Northern Valley as we come back to the line of scrimmage. Keysides is really looking good with the fakes and the handoffs tonight, really sharp. As he hands off to Lachinsky along the left side of the line of scrimmage, he gains 2 or 3, and then he makes a couple more yards on sheer second effort to bring up a second down and 6 right up the middle of the line. Finally tackled there by Nathan Croston and also Kirby Rust for the Goldbugs, but not before he picked up even more yardage than I originally thought. A gain of 6 on that play, bringing up a second down and 4. Back to live action. This is a handoff this time to Donaldson. Donaldson around the right side. He breaks a couple tackles and he's down inside the 20-yard line to the 16. Bringing up a first and 10, but I do see a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play, finally tackled by Stacey Rust. I believe that could be a call against Northern Valley as they are moving back. Looks like it's flipping, so that's going to move them way back. And we'll have to see exactly where they place the ball now.
Captain Kirby says take her back.
It's going to be spotted at the 26-yard line and then move back 15 yards. So it'll be all the way back into Northern Valley territory, back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll really be a second down and 10 for the
Actually lost 5 yards on the play. It'll be second down,
for the Kensington, for the Northern Valley Huskies. Second down and 10 for Northern Valley. As we come back up to the line of scrimmage, they have the ball about the 38-yard line. Keysides hands the, no, he fakes it once again this time. He does get away with it, though. Has a beautiful stop that time by Mitch, and I tell you what, he was right where he was in his place, and he was looking for that. And that time, Jeff Mitch with a beautiful down for the Kensington Goldbugs, bringing up a 3rd down and 10 here with 1 minute 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. And it is a good one. 8-6 Northern Valley leads, has the ball with the 3rd down and 10. So come back to live action. It's a handoff this time
around the left side.
I believe that Jacob breaks a couple tackles, but not enough for first and 10. He does gain 5 yards around the left side before he is brought down. That is Dustin Donaldson with the carry that time for the Northern Valley Huskies. Jason Rice in on the stop for Kensington.
Down now. Either a short 5 or a long 4 for the Huskies.
So it'll be a 4th down and 5, and the Huskies, just like the Goldbugs did earlier, are going to go for it on 4th down. As we come up to the line of scrimmage, they have 2 men in the backfield. Lachinsky breaks one tackle around the left side. Good, 8-9 yards. That'll bring up for a 1st and 10 to the 25-yard line of Kensington. So Kensington just not able to stop him that time as Northern Valley runs around the left side of the line of scrimmage. Lachinsky finds a little opening, turns it into 8 or 9 yards for a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Finally stopped by Jason Rice, but not before he picks up enough for a 1st and 10. As we come back to the line of scrimmage, it's a handoff to the first man through, and he just gets it back up. A good lucky bounce for the Northern Valley Huskies. A bounce that probably could have been for Kensington if it would have went the other way. However, the ball bounced right into the hands of the runner, Justin Freeman in on the stop. It is very close to a 1st and 10, however, a 2nd down and 1 for Northern Valley. And there's an official timeout, it looks like, on the field. I'll tell you what it is. The clock has run out of the first quarter. That ends quarter number 1 here in Kensington. We'll be back with more Cheyenne Conference football. Besides, the 2-point run by Lachinsky was good, bringing the score to 8-6. Come back to live action. Lachinsky has the ball on the handoff to the left side. And he gains enough for a 1st and 10, but just does as he gains 2 yards. That's probably the least amount of yardage he's getting all game long, as he gets enough for a 1st and 10, bringing up a very interesting situation for Kensington as the Northern Valley Huskies have pushed the ball inside the 15-yard line. Justin Freeman in on the stop for Kensington that time. As we come back to live action, Keysides with the ball, hands it off. I guess he hands it off to the first man. That's a gain of 2 yards. Lachinsky with the carry, and Keysides is unbelievable when he's handing that ball off. It was a nice fake that time by Keysides. And stopped in the middle of the line by basically the entire line for the Kensington Goldbugs, bringing up a 2nd down and 7 for the Northern Valley Huskies. So we come back to live action. Key sides with the ball, pitches it out to the right side. It's a nice game that time. One man to beat, doesn't quite do it. It's inside the 5-yard line to about the 1-yard line. He made a lot of yardage there. And that was Tim Lachinsky in on the run. A couple of Kensington Goldbugs in on the stop, including Kirby Rust and also B.J. Westbrook, I believe.
But there's going to be a first and goal on the half-a-yard line.
First down and 1 at the 1-yard line. First and goal for Northern Valley as they try to push the ball in and possibly take a 10-point lead.
I just take the quarterback sneak. He didn't have to go far, and I guess he went far enough. Touchdown Husky.
Just walks into the end zone right up the middle on a quarterback sneak and up for a touchdown, bringing it to 14 to 6.
Have to go 6
Northern Valley with 10:57 to go in the second quarter. The score once again 14 to 6. So we come back to live action. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion here. The score 14-6 with 10:57 to go in the second quarter. It's going to be a run off to the right side, and the Kensington that Key Sides is going to keep the ball and duck in for the 2-point conversion, bringing it to 16-6. Northern Valley with 10:57 to go in the second quarter here on the Sports Voice of the Cheyenne Conference, 1490 KKAN. Running to
Olsen gets a high, short end over end kick away. Kirby takes the ball.
And as we come back to action,
and as he went to pick up the ball, he put his knee on the ground. So the whistle blows.
And about the
That's where the Goldbugs will start.
Line, it looks like.
Looks like on the 18-yard line. I think Kirby was
down as he
below
got the ball because they
his knee
marked it down at the 17-yard line. So that's where Kensington will have the ball, first and 10 for the Goldbugs with 10 minutes 47 seconds to go here in the second quarter. They desperately need something to get going. They're playing very well tonight. However, they do trail the Northern Valley Huskies 16 to 6. As we come back to live action, it's the shotgun once again. Kirby Rush looking nice, going to throw a little screen pass type play to B.J. Westbrook. He catches it, but doesn't gain too many yards. I believe he might have gained 1, possibly even lost a couple. He did lose a couple, bringing up a second down and 12. Clint Lowry was right there. He smelled that screen pass and was right where he should have been, right in front of Westbrook. And that brings up a second down and 12 for the Kensington Goldbugs.
I don't have mine. Graduated last year.
As we come up to the line of scrimmage now, the score 16 to 6. Kensington trails. Kirby Rust in the shotgun formation once again with men out to the right side. As a matter of fact, everybody out to the right side. A little shovel pass, and that works once again for a gain of
run out of bounds there on the
yards. It'll be enough for a first and 10 up to the 30-yard line.
Close for a first. We'll see where the ball's going to be spotted.
I believe it's going to be enough for a first and 10. However, it will be close. They might have to check it with the flags, and it looks like they're motioning for a first and 10.
It's going to be third down and long 1 now for the Goldbugs.
Well, I'm wrong, as usual here. It is third one for the Kensington Goldbugs. Finally stopped that time by Jeremy Root for the Huskies, and also by David Hagerman. As we come back to the live action, Keith Sides,
quarterback
check that Kirby Rust, runs the ball straight up the middle. Don't know if he got enough yardage, however, it did come very close.
But we got to
it will be very close. I have to wait and see here as they maneuver the ball around, and they call an official timeout. They're going to have to take a look at it. Tad Skimper in on the stop for the Northern Valley Huskies. And we'll have to wait and see if he stopped him in time. It will bring up a 4th and 1 if he didn't. However, it is enough for a first and 10. That is a first and 10 at the 28-yard line of Kensington. Kensington with the ball as they try to move the ball down, trailing by 10 points now with 9:39 to go in this second quarter of play. As they come up to the line of scrimmage, Kirby Rust is once again in the shotgun formation, and Stacy Rust off to the right side of the field now as we get everything set. They also have a couple receivers stacked wide out to the right side. And now they fire straight up the middle, and Kirby Rust has the ball knocked right back into his face by number 83 for the Northern Valley Huskies. That's Dave Whitney.
Knocks the ball down. Be second down and 10 now for the Goldbugs.
And that'll bring up a second down for Kensington as we take a look at it. And I tell you what, Dave Whitney, if he would have been a little bit more ready for the ball to come right into his hands, he might have been able to intercept that pass as the ball hit his hands right right square on his hands, and the ball bounces loose. He's probably thinking, boy, I could have had that one. As we come back up to live action, though, the score is 16-6. Kensington trails with the ball, 2nd down and 10, and now it looks like Kirby Russ sees something he doesn't like. He calls a timeout, and we'll take a timeout also on the Sports Voice up to the line of scrimmage. Both teams getting ready here. Looks like for the first time in quite a while, Kirby Russ is going to be behind the center as he changes from his shotgun formation. And he drops straight back now, dropping. Now he's going to fire this straight pass to Freeman, and Freeman just not able to catch the ball that time as the ball went through his hands, bringing up a 3rd down and 10 for the Kensington GOLDBUGS. And 9:21 to go here in the 2nd quarter of play. A good ball game, good physical ball game so far tonight. Northern Valley and Kensington really going after each other. And it's been fairly tight, although there is a 10-point spread at this point in the scoring. It's really been a pretty even ball game. As we come back up, Kirby Rust is in the shotgun formation once again. All those receivers off to the right side as he's looking. He gets the snap. Now he fires deep west. Westbrook for the completion at the 35-yard line of Northern Valley. It's going to be enough for 1st and 10, but boy, did he get leveled by David Hagerman that time for Northern Valley. Hagerman was right on him. Westbrook made a nice catch. It was a great pass by Kirby Rust, and that brings up a 1st and 10 at about the 36-yard line of Northern Valley for Kensington. And Kensington continues to move the ball very well against the tough Northern Valley Husky defense. As we come back to the line of scrimmage, are once again all of the receivers to the right side in the shotgun formation, and Kirby Rust looking and just barely gets the ball off and then fires it to Westbrook. It's a loss of 2 yards. But that, a lot of things could have happened in that play, and most of them were bad for Kensington. And that probably is the lesser of the evils. The ball almost intercepted, and also Kirby Rust just about had a sack on that play as he got the ball away just before he was hit. Clint Lowry in on the final stop for the Northern Valley Huskies. So we come back up to the line of scrimmage. It looks like they're going to be in the shotgun this time, but this time they have men out both to the right and left sides. And Rust in the shotgun formation, waiting for the snap. The snap's low, but Rust picks it up. Now he's looking off to the right side, has a man, and it's completed down to the 30-yard line to B.J. Westbrook. And boy, that was a beautiful play. B.J. Westbrook caught the ball just at the out-of-bounds line, got his feet in, and if he could have turned it up, he would have had 6 points. Because there was nobody in front of him. However, he had to make a dandy of a catch just to catch the ball and bring up a 3rd down and 5 for the Kensington GOLDBUGS. Once again, they line up with wideouts to both the right and left side, twins to both sides. 3 men on the line of scrimmage, and Kirby Rust in the shotgun. As they look once again, Kirby Rust being rushed, and he is tackled for a big loss back to the 38-yard line of Kensington. That'll bring up a 4th down and probably 4th and 16 for Kensington. And Doyle Beard in on the stop. It has the sack, in fact, for the Northern Valley Huskies.
It's going to be 4th down now, and about 16 yards to go for the GOLDBUGS.
4th and 16. Looks like we're going to have another timeout now.
They're going to use another timeout, see what they want to do.
Kirby Rust calls yet another timeout, and we'll take a timeout on the Sports Voice of the Cheyenne College. Heard them so far tonight as they get ready to punt the ball away. Kensington has to punt the ball away on 4th down and 16. Here's the punt. It's a nice line drive. Northern Valley really did not believe it. And as a result, the ball rolls down to the 1-yard line. Kensington has Northern Valley back up way deep in their own territory now. Northern Valley saw the punt formation, however, they did not believe it at all. And they sent nobody back deep to catch the ball. As a result, the ball rolls down to the 1-yard line where Northern Valley will have it. 1st down and 10 at their own 1-yard line. And Kensington looking to possibly do something big on defense here. As they make a stand here, they'll be in great field position. Coming out, and it's going to be a quarterback sneak as sides run straight up the middle for a gain of probably about 4 or 5 yards, bringing up a 2nd down and 6 for the Northern Valley Huskies at about the 5-yard line. Kensington that time brought in a 5-man line. However, there was an opening to the right side, or check that, to the left side of Keith Sides line of scrimmage, so he just took it and gained 5 yards. Coming back to live action, a handoff to number 33, Dustin Donaldson. Donaldson has enough for a first and 10. A flag flies at about the 13-yard line. Looked like it might have been face masking, also might have been a clip. We'll have to wait and see. It's kind of hard to tell from here, but it looks like it will be enough for a first and 10 if there's not a flag against Northern Valley. It is against Northern Valley, however. I did not see the call. Looked like it will be enough to back them back up deep in their own valley. Had the penalty, but actually gained 1 yard on that penalty, bringing up a 2nd down and 5 for Northern Valley. Here's the next play. It's a handoff to the second man through on the left side. He breaks a couple tackles. Lechinsky still goes up to the 23-yard line before he's ran out of bounds by 3 or 4 Kensington Goldbugs. In on the stop, Stacy Rust and also Kirby Rust. And a couple of other Kensington Goldbugs, Northern Valley Huskies. They come back up to the line of scrimmage with 6:44 to go here in the first half. And notice a big handoff inside.
He's going for 6 points.
And he just runs away from everybody. Boy, look at him motor. He's down to the 10. Touchdown for team sides. That brings the score to 22-6 with 6:34 to go here in the first half. Score 22-6 as they get ready for the 2-point conversion here. Boy, I tell you what, Kensington has played them tough. However, Northern Valley just taking the breaks that they do get and turning them into points, and that's what's been the difference so far tonight. It's been a very good ball game. The difference between the 2 ball games that we see Northern Valley play last week against Eastern Heights and this week against Kensington is immense, as Kensington is really playing a good ball game, but they're still trailing by a lot of points here as they pitch the ball out on the 2-point conversion to Lechinsky. He avoids a couple of tacklers and goes in for a 24-6 ball game. So even though Kensington's playing very tough tonight, they do trail by 18 points with 6:34 to go here in.
Ready to make the kick.
Dustin Donaldson just getting ready to kick the ball away. A nice kick by Donaldson. It's going to be caught at about the 10-yard line. And then broke out to the outside. Had a wide open field for a couple of seconds. Finally gets knocked down at about the 26-yard line. Returning that time for the Kensington Goldbugs, it was number 91, and that is Nathan Croston. As we come back up to live action here with 6:22 to go in this first half, the score is 24-6 as the Northern Valley Huskies have converted a couple of long plays. Kirby Rust in on the shotgun and fires the ball off to B.J. Westbrook for a gain of 7, bringing up a 2nd down and 3 for the Kensington Goldbugs with 6:02 to go as they desperately need a touchdown here before the end of the half to keep the game fairly close and to possibly get some momentum into the second half of play. They have played the Northern Valley Huskies real tough so far tonight. However, Northern Valley has had the majority of the big plays, and that has been the difference. As we come back up to the line of scrimmage, they stack 2 people off to the right side, also have a couple of running backs off to the right side, and that is Freeman. Freeman knocking people over for a gain of 5 yards. That'll be enough for a 1st and 10. And Jeff Freeman with a nice carry that time for the Kensington Goldbugs. He had enough for a 1st and 10 originally, but he had a couple of people in front of him. Beyond that, he just bounced off of them for another couple of yards. Jeremy Ruth finally with the stop for the Northern Valley Huskies, but not before a 1st and 10 is garnered by the Kensington Goldbugs, Jeff Freeman. They're in the shotgun formation once again. Have wideouts to the right side and also a wideout to the left side. Now they're looking as Kirby Rust starts to stumble. He does get back to about the line of scrimmage.
About a yard
1 yard on that play, bringing up a 2nd down and 11 for the Goldbugs with 5:16 to go. Finally stopped that time by Jeremy Ruth for the Huskies. Also Dave Whitney in on the stop that time, as Kirby Rust really was his own worst enemy that time, as he just could not quite keep his balance and fell down for a loss of 1. However, he has done an excellent job passing so far tonight with just a couple incompletions as we get ready once again A fire right up the middle to Stacy Rust. It's through his hands and almost intercepted that time. The ball was almost picked up for the Northern Valley Huskies by
third down and 11 now for the Goldbugs.
Jeffrey Conrad, I believe, or possibly Doyle Baird. Doyle Baird almost picked the ball away as Stacy Rust had the ball and just got away from him, and it almost was disastrous for the Kensington Goldbugs, bringing up a second down and 11 for Kensington. As we come back up to the line of scrimmage, they're in a shotgun with twins out to the right side. We're getting ready here as Russ gets the snap. He's looking, a lot of time, fires the ball finally, and it looks like it is picked off by Keith Sides at the
He made a diving catch.
36-yard line, the 36-yard line of Northern Valley, where they'll have the ball 1st and 10 with 4 minutes 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ball's going to be spotted on their own 36.
So now Kensington has got to come out big in on the defensive side of the line here, because they are in desperate trouble right now. They played a real good ball game up to this point. However, they have got to make a big stop here. As we come back up to the line of scrimmage, it's a handoff to the second man through. That's Dustin Donaldson. Donaldson breaks a couple tackles, but does gain only about 3 yards before he is stopped by 3 or 4 Kensington Goldbugs. In on the stop first of all was Shannon Ratcliffe. Also in on the stop looked like it was Jason Price. And that'll bring up a second down and 7 for the Northern Valley Huskies. Northern Valley comes back up to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 7. Handoff. No, it's a fake once again, and then runs right back up the middle. He signs once again, runs away from the field for a touchdown of 44 yards. That's going to be a very big touchdown, I'm afraid. The score now 30-6 as Northern Valley takes the lead here with 3:48 to go in the first half. The score 30-6. Northern Valley has really had great success with the double fake handoff by Sides, and then Sides just turns it up straight up the middle, angles off usually to the right side of the field, and runs for a lot of yardage. He's done that 3 times tonight, and 3 times he's done it very successfully. As we come back up now, Sides is in the shotgun, looking to the right side, fires the ball. It's just a little bit overthrown as the ball bounces off his receiver's hands, outstretched hands. And that'll bring the score to 30-6 with 3:48 to go in the first half. And we'll be back on the... Welcome back. The score here 30-6. Kensington trails, and they're going to be receiving the kick here as Donaldson kicks it up to the right side. The ball's going to probably bounce out of bounds. Looks like it does. Now that's taken once again for the Northern Valley Huskies. The score once again 30-6. Northern Valley leads Kensington. Kensington scored on their very first drive as they drove all the way down the field. A very nice drive and a very nice scoring play. With Kirby Rust throwing the ball to Westbrook for a 5-yard touchdown pass. The 2-point conversion was no good, and then it was all Northern Valley from then on. A 22-yard run by Sides, a 1-yard run by Sides, a 50-yard run by Lowry, and then a 44-yard run by Sides. And that's been the scoring for the Northern Valley Huskies tonight. Northern Valley has looked very good, especially on the play where Keith Sides keeps the ball on the quarterback keeper straight up the middle after faking it a couple times. That's going to be a real tough play for anybody to defend. And here's the kick. It's to Rustin, and he's going to run to the right side of the field. Gains a few yards before he is finally brought down at about the 21-yard line. Kensington will have the ball 1st and 10 with 3:41 to go here in the first half. The score 30-6. And Kensington looking to get something started here. Kensington can score very quickly, so there's absolutely no reason to count them out as of yet, as they can, as I said, score very quickly on the arm of Kirby Rust. And they have been clicking with the passing. However, the passing attack is clicked for very short yardage, or relatively short yardage tonight, as here's the snap of the shotgun formation. Russ looking to run with the ball. Now he stops, he fires, has a man open, and it's incomplete. Tough break that time for the Kensington Goldbugs. as the ball was right in the receiver's hands.
Close to the
Can't
line of
quite
scrimmage, but he knew
tell
where he was at.
who the receiver was. It's on the far side of the field, but it was a very nice passing play, as it will bring up a second down and 10 for Kensington. However, it was very well executed by Kirby Rust. He was under pressure, ran off to the right side looking for time, and found a receiver on the right sideline, fired the ball in, and it was incomplete. It was a very nice play, though. As we come back up to the line of scrimmage, fired off to the left side, this time to P.J. Westbrook, and that'll be enough for first and 10. P.J. Westbrook gained 11 yards on the yard, half a yard short of first down. It's going to be very close to first and 10 at any rate.
Third down.
Well, where they mark it, it's going to bring up a third down and 1. As I originally thought he gained enough for a first and 10, however, he does just miss the first and 10, bringing up a third down and 1. Stopped that time by Clint Lowry for the Northern Valley Huskies. Coming back up to the line of scrimmage, this time it's Kirby Rust. Kirby Rust trying to sneak the ball over, and it's stopped immediately by Northern Valley. Have to wait and see if they got enough for the first and 10. It's going to depend mainly on the mark, I believe. It's still short of the first and 10, though, bringing up a fourth down and inches. Doyle Barron in on the stop for Northern Valley. Kensington will go for it with 2:18 to go here in the first half. The score 30-6. Kensington trails. They need a touchdown probably before half to get things back into perspective here for them and get a little momentum going into the next half. So come back up to the line of scrimmage. It's a quarterback sneak once again. And once again, it's stopped almost immediately by this time Dave Whitney, also Doyle Barron in on the stop. It is enough for a first and 10, however, as Kirby Rust gained a couple of yards on that to snag up, and that'll be enough for first and 10 at the 32-yard line of Kensington. The Goldbugs with the ball at their own 32-yard line. They're in the shotgun formation. Everybody out to the right side, and Kirby Rust floating out to the left side, looks for B.J. Westbrook. Westbrook just out of his hands as he had a couple of fingers on it. However, the ball bounces away from him. Clint Lowry in on the protection that time. He was very well covered by Clint Lowry that time. B.J. Westbrook did make a very good attempt at the catch. However, Lowry had a great coverage, and that was really the story of that play, bringing up a second down and 10 with the shotgun formation. Once again, they put everybody out to the right side. Looking, now they're going to fire to the right side, have a man open, looks like it's Rice. Rice completed for a gain of 7, bringing up a third down and 3 for the Kensington Goldbugs. Keep sides in on the stop for the Northern Valley Huskies. The Huskies looking every bit why they have the number 2 ranking in state and the 3rd longest winning streak in the nation. They have looked very good so far tonight, especially on the ground. 30-6 is the score with the snap to Rust. Rust looking right up the middle to Westbrook. Westbrook has a very, oh boy, he could have broke that. It looked like he might have broke it if he could have got past Lowry, but Lowry's been sticking to him all night long. It is enough for a first and 10, however, up to the 33-yard line of the Northern Valley Huskies. Kensington with the ball, first and 10 at the Northern Valley 33-yard line. Once again, they're in the shotgun formation. 1 minute to go here in the first half. Rust throws it, and it's intercepted by Sides. Sides looking for more yardage, and he makes a nice gain that time on the interception return up to the 34-yard line of Kensington, and that'll bring up a first and 10 for Northern Valley. And Kensington is in a little bit of trouble here. They trail 30-6 with 49 seconds to go in this first half of play. Northern Valley has the ball at the Kensington 34-yard line, first and 10, as the clock continues to run now with 42 seconds to go. Northern Valley coming back up to the line of scrimmage. Sides takes a handoff. Nice to look for a pass. Has a man open in about the 10-yard line. And it was, the ball was fumbled. Oh boy. Tell you what, he had a man wide open. open at the 10-yard line. It looked
This
to be
is wide
number
open. The
38
ball
for
is
the
just a little
Northern
bit in the
Valley
zone, and
Huskies.
Costin makes a
And
tremendous
that
catch.
is Jeremy Ruth had
So the
him
Goldbugs
wide
are going to
open
take over
at
on their
the
own
10-yard
10-yard
line. The
line.
ball hit him and then
30
bounced
seconds left to
right
go in
into
the
the
first
hands
half.
of the covering Kensington Goldbugs. So it'll be Kensington with the ball at about the 9-yard line. They're deep in their own territory, but they dodged a bullet that time. The score 30-6 with 19 seconds to go in the first half. They're just going to fall on it and end it here in the first half. And
satisfied with that right there.
Come out firing in here in the next half. The score 30-6 once again as the officials
We got
stop the clock. We'll
time out here.
have to wait and see. Not really sure why they stopped the clock here.
How many seconds?
7 seconds to go here in the
How many
first
seconds you want,
half.
Don?
And they have a little bit of
13.
trouble with the
Officials
clock. It
said
looks
that
like
Northern
it's
Valley
going
called
to put
timeout.
some time back
There
on
was
the
13
clock.
seconds left
Should be
in the
13
first half.
seconds
So we got to
evidently
get
as
back
we
to 13.
listen here.
Looks like the Goldbugs have second down and 11
Hello,
with
how
13
much?
seconds left to go in the first half. This time Kirby takes the ball and tries to go around the left side.
Okay, and as we
This time the Huskies
rejoin action here, the
call timeout
Goldbugs
again.
once again
Kirby
fall
runs
down
4
on the
seconds.
ball. What happened that time was Northern Valley called a timeout
The Huskies have one
right after the
timeout
play.
left.
They're trying to get the ball
Kirby
back,
loses
and they call a
2
timeout
yards
once
on the
again
play.
here on the Sports
He's still
Boys
down at
of the
13 now
Cheyenne
for the
Conference. So will
Goldbugs.
we. We'll take a timeout too on the Sports of Kansas. The score 30-6. Kensington with the ball. They trail 30-6 here with just about 9 seconds to go in the first half. The last couple of plays, they've been trying to just run the clock out. However, Northern Valley wants to get the ball back, so they are calling timeouts after every play. As we come back to the line of scrimmage, it's a shotgun formation, and now they fire the ball, and it's intercepted by Hagerman at about the 30-yard line. He's going to run it back to the 10, the 15, he's finally tackled his time, runs down, and Hagerman came dangerously close to adding a couple of points. Adding 6 points onto the Northern Valley score. However, he is stopped at the 4-yard line. That leaves the score at 30-6. Kensington trails here in the first half, and we'll be back with more. Austin has yet to stop Northern Valley in any real sustained way. They did get a fumble towards the end of the second quarter, and that was really the only time that they were able to stop the Northern Valley line. And here's a kick, it's on the grab. The ball is fumbled at about the 15-yard line, finally picked up by Hagerman. Hagerman breaks the tackle, avoids the tackle to the 40-yard line, he's to the 35, breaks another tackle to the 30, to the 20. He's gone, he's got the 10, touchdown to Northern Valley. That brings the score to 36-6 with 11:45 to go. So Northern Valley picks up where they left off. I tell you what, the one thing that has surprised me is that that Hagerman, they have really kept him in check tonight. Hagerman was awesome last week. This week it's been the Keith Science show. Hagerman with a nice run back that time of just about 70 yards, I believe, a 70-yard touchdown return on the kickoff, and they set for the 2-point conversion, have the backs in the I formation, and they're going to run the sweep.
Keeps the ball pitch out to on the left side.
And it's good. That'll make the score 38-6 with 11:45 to go here in the third quarter. And now you've got to start thinking, oh boy, who's going to beat the Northern Valley Huskies this year? They are a tough team. They won 36 straight games, and it looks to be 37 now, and this is a very tough ball team. If you're a Kensington Goldbug fan, you have nothing to be worried about, because this Kensington team is very young and very good, and they've got an aerial attack. They have really been moving the ball very well with the passing play. Because Kirby Rust has really worked the mastery. He's really got down the shotgun formation down to a mastery at this point. He has really been impressive with the shotgun formation and passing. However, he has been sacked a couple of times, and that's put him in their territory. Here's the kick. It's into the end zone, and that's going to be brought out to the 15-yard line for Kensington, where they'll start 1st and 10 with 11:45 to go in the third quarter. Kensington needs to get something started here. First down at the 15-yard line with 11:45 to go. just getting underway after a Hagerman 70-yard touchdown run for Northern Valley. It was on a kickoff return. The opening kickoff of the second half was returned 70 yards for a touchdown for Northern Valley. As we get back up to the line of scrimmage, Russ under the center this time, and then he hands it off immediately.
Looks like the Bucks are going to fumble. I didn't see it. Looks like the Huskies are going to take over.
And there was a fumble on the play, a fumble, and Northern Valley has recovered, and it'll be Northern Valley with the ball inside the 15-yard line, at the 14-yard line. A tough break for Kensington as Northern Valley comes up to the line of scrimmage. They're looking to get some more points on the board here. Head up to the first man through, and it's Lachinsky brings tackles down to the 10.
Into the end zone. Touchdown for the Huskies.
11:22 to go here in the third quarter, and that brings the score to 44-6 at this point. And Northern Valley looking very tough. Looks like Northern Valley is really moving the ball outstanding here in the second half. And they're moving it. Basically, what they're doing is they're using different players than they used in the first half. As the
ball right out here to Donaldson.
Conversion to Lachinsky is
Kirby makes a stop on him, short of the goal line.
Rust, and also a couple of other Kensington Goldbugs, and that'll
44 for
stop the 2-point conversion to the score at 44-6. However, Kensington in a lot of trouble here. They're trying to keep the start to break down for Kensington. They continue to go on that route right now. The score is 44-6 with 11:22 to go in the third quarter as we have the kickoff. It is going to roll down to about the 5-yard line where Stacy Rush finally picks it up. He runs to the right side, has a little bit of an opening. Not able to beat one man that he probably needed to beat in order to have a big play. That was Dustin Donaldson with the stop at about the 9-yard line, bringing up a first and 10 for Kensington at their own 9. If he would have been able to get past Donaldson, though, Russ did have a little bit of an opening. He might have gone a little ways, probably up to at least to around the 30-yard line as I see nobody really in front of him. As we come back to the line of scrimmage, they're in the shotgun formation once again. Kirby Russ looking downfield as he gets the snap. Now he's getting rushed. He fires, and just as he fires the ball, he is hit. He does manage to get the ball into the ground, and that avoids an interception. Clint Lowry was right on B.J. Westbrook that time, and Lowry probably would have had an interception had the ball been thrown in a position where it could have been caught. Russ might have been lucky to have been hit when he threw the ball because as a result, the pass was into the ground, and that brings up a second down and 10 for the Kensington Goldbugs. Kensington once again in the shotgun formation, looking to pass straight up the middle to B.J. Westbrook, and the ball is incomplete as it bounces into Westbrook's hands, bringing up a third down and 10 now for Kensington. Kensington with 10:48 to go here, looking for something to get themselves clicking here after a very rough start to the second half. As they come back up to the line of scrimmage, they'll once again be in the shotgun formation. Here's the snap. It's a good snap, and looks like they wanted to do the shovel pass, and it's intercepted by number 83 for the Northern Valley Huskies.
For a touchdown.
Dave Whitney. Dave Whitney catches the ball at about the 5-yard line, and then it goes in for the touchdown, bringing the score to 50-6. And right now, we're looking at a very difficult situation for Kensington as Northern Valley gets ready for the 2-point conversion. And they're getting very close to ending this game early in this third quarter.
Yeah, if he kicks it, that's it, isn't it? It's good 45. I was thinking they needed 2.
And they will be kicking the ball this time, kicking for the field goal, or for the 1-point conversion. That is Dustin Donaldson getting ready to kick it. His kick is up. It's going to be good, and that will end the ball game 51-6. 45-point ball here in the second half with 10:40 to go in the third quarter. The game is stopped.
Remember tomorrow
and even though the score is very high and very lopsided, you got to give credit to the Kensington Goldbugs.
It's good to see such a good crowd tonight. Back to Goldbugs.
However, in the second half, Northern Valley just came out all guns blazing and scored 21 straight points.
Next week we
bring the score to 51-6. We'll have a wrap-up right after this on the Sports Voice of the Cheyenne Conference, 1490 KPAN.